The book I chose was Tuesdays with Maury by Mitch Albom. Tuesdays with Maury is a book about the real life of one man, Maury, dealing with ALS and coming to the end of his life. And another man, Mitch, learning important life lessons from Maury's experiences, about what is important and what is not. The book had a profound influence on me and was written with a realism that made you understand what it was really like to be living Maury's life. The book was full of important lessons that can apply to my life today. Maury's first lesson to Mitch was about popular culture. Tuesdays with Maury was written long before social media became a part of our daily lives. Maury often reflected on the fact that popular culture is not something to be esteemed in today's day and age. You log on to any social media site and are immediately bombarded by what other people's ideas about life are. You see perfect people smiling back at you, looking real even though you know they're not. People live in a world that simply isn't real. Maury would probably advise me to look a little deeper past the memes and images that bombard popular culture today, and look inside myself for what is real. As he told Mitch in the book, accept who you are and revel in it. This is especially important in the age of media. Maury's second lesson to Mitch was to show your emotions. Maury did this by crying all throughout the book. He also encouraged Mitch to express his own emotions. It's important not to keep things bottled up inside. I sometimes deal with stress and anxiety, and letting feelings out instead of trying to keep them trapped inside definitely offers some relief. Maury didn't care what Mitch or others thought about his emotions. He just lived in the moment and did what he felt. An important quote from the book says, if you hold back on the emotions, if you don't allow yourself to go all the way through them, you can never get to being detached. You're too busy being afraid. You're afraid of the pain, you're afraid of the grief. You're afraid of the vulnerability that loving entails. But by throwing yourself into these emotions, by allowing yourself to dive in all the way, over your head even, you experience them fully and completely. Men are often expected to just suck it up and not show emotion, because it can seem as a weakness. Maury proved that showing emotion is a sign of strength and personal growth instead of a liability. Finally, Maury's third lesson was that you can overcome your past. Maury had a difficult childhood. He lost his mother when he was just a child and then had to endure pretending that she was never alive in the first place. Although his stepmother was kind to him, he always had to carry that burden. He also had a father that was uncaring and cold to him. A lot of people today use their childhoods or past as an excuse for bad behavior. Maury's example showed that you are not your past. Maury was the opposite of his father and freely cared for others. I have a lot of my own past obstacles. Things that have happened in school, in my family, and in my life can't be changed. I have the opportunity, though, to either let these bring me down or use them to make myself better. One important thing that can be learned from Maury is to let those experiences shape you and change you, but not to let them make you into someone bitter or cold. He said it best when he said, love wins, love always wins. Maury's life was an interesting one. His character was gritty and real, and he allowed Mitch to come in and document very personal, private things from his life. By allowing others into his imperfect, difficult experiences, Maury gave an example that everyone can follow.